I absolutely love this question. What do you think of Dr. Phil? Well, I can honestly say I don't spend a ton of time thinking about Dr. Phil, but I am a fan. I don't watch television much, but when I do, if he's on, I'll watch. And here's my thought. I believe Dr. Phil is the world's greatest salesman. I believe if you want to learn sales, watch Dr. Phil. If you want to understand how to salt a conversation, how to make someone interested, open to what you have to say, watch Dr. Phil. Here's specifically what I mean. People will come to see Dr. Phil. They have an obvious need. I don't know what the need could be. Let's pretend they do drugs. Let's say they do drugs. So they come to the Dr. Phil show, and he'll say, so why are you here? Which is kind of a silly question, you'd think. But they'll say, well, I have a problem. And say, well, what's the problem? They'll say, well, I have a drug problem. And he'll say, so what's the problem with that? I say, well, it's bad. And he'll say, well, what makes it so bad? I mean, you've been doing it for a while. What's the problem? I'll say, well, it's a bad thing. It's illegal. Well, you've been breaking the law so far. What's the problem now? I said, well, it's bad for my kids. Well, you haven't cared up until now. What's the problem? And he'll keep doing this. He'll keep provoking them until they're saying, I'm going to die. Please tell us. Tell me what to do. And he'll say, before he'll give the answer, after he's made them beg, now they're begging for the answer, he'll then say, before I even begin to share with you what my perspective is, you've got to tell me what you're going to do about it. If I give you some key steps here, are you going to take them? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll do it. No, are you serious? Don't play with me. Are you going to do it? Yes, yes. Before he gives an answer, a person is begging and pleading. They'll sign a contract committing to do whatever he suggests before he will even begin to give an answer. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Now, sometimes it's overdone. Depends on the context of what the situation is. For him, I'm not saying he's inappropriate. I'm saying it could be if we overdid that. It would be manipulative if we overdid that in a sales environment. But what I do understand is he creates the thirst before he provides the drink. If you go into a bar, they give you free pretzels, free peanuts. Why is it? Because they're worried about you, that you look hungry? No, they're salespeople. They're selling beer and other alcohol. And they want you to be thirsty, so they'll give you the free salt. Eat as much salt as you want for free, because then you'll buy alcohol. In the same way, we must become masters of creating thirst. When someone's thirsty, only then do we provide the drink. Most people I know begin with their own opinions, with their own thoughts, with their own ideas, before other people have any interest whatsoever in listening to them. So what do I think of Dr. Phil? I think he's the world's greatest salesman. I think we could all learn a thing or two from Dr. Phil.